time to pass the Dutch. Pass the Dutch. I hear them talking, they don't talk about much. They talk motion when they talk about us. Talk about us. As I roll and puff, now it's time to pass the Dutch. Pass the Dutch. I hear them talking, they don't talk about much. They talk motion when they talk about us. Talk about us.
Yo, man. It's your boy, Free Truth Ray, man. I'm back.
We're back. And it's your boy, official CEO Ro, man. We in the building. You already know, man. It's been like 2 weeks since I seen your face, man. And I can honestly say, I'm still not happy. You're not like, no, I'm fucking with you. You my guy, man. It's all love.
We shoveled ourselves out.
Yes, listen, respect.
Because there's a lot of people that didn't do that.
Okay.
They still in the crib.
It got critical for a lot of people. I understand. Yeah, a lot of people didn't want to shovel themselves out. A lot of people stole parking spots. Yeah, it got real critical in the city for like 4 days.
Everybody used all their PTO up. Not me.
Motherfucking neighbors was talking about, they was talking about, yeah, that's why I don't like your ass now. You know what I'm saying? I really don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And you made it, even worse because you stole my spot that I shoveled out.
I mean,
all morning. And it was ice. So that's what make it worse is when you gotta go shovel and it's already like turning the ice is going to that phase where it's going from soft snow to ice.
For sure.
That makes it harder, bro. That's a little bit more back work into getting that shit up. Mm-hmm. And then you gotta throw it somewhere. So where you throwing it?
So I'm gonna tell you.
So the logic is where
throw it in the street like I did.
But I already know that. So this is where I'm going. See, I was already 10 steps ahead. That's why I asked the question is where you throwing it? And a lot of people gonna be lazy and throw it in the street. So now once you dig yourself out, you gotta get down the motherfucking road. And they get stuck in the road because now it's turned to mush and you can't, it's still ice, you slide. Come on, man.
No.
Cheers to the city of Philadelphia through another blizzard, so-called blizzard. Man, I'm glad
we
everybody made it out safe.
They said we were supposed to get another snowstorm.
Tonight, right?
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
They moved it to Wednesday?
Yeah, it was supposed to be tonight, but now it's Wednesday.
Oh, the weatherman turned it, they gave, all right.
It's coming. It's basically what they're saying.
Yeah, I believe in them. They hit the button on this. They wanted to test that.
No, they hit the button. They definitely hit the button. Listen, it's the okie doke. It's like once you go through the fight and you realize he keep hitting me with his left, I gotta start dipping the left, or I gotta watch for the left coming. Right. So they do that so we can run to the stores and spend all that freaking money panicking, thinking it's gonna be a crazy drone.
I ate the same stuff that was in my crib. It was crazy.
I mean, that's the smart way to do it.
That's crazy.
That was my thought. Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, take your shot, man. Listen, we got beautiful people up here with us today.
Yes,
man.
we do. There we go.
We got fly. We got the fly OGs.
Yeah.
I love putting in work because they my fly OGs. They
fly OG perspective.
Yeah, they let you know that, you know what I mean, when you're an
still
OG,
outside.
you can still put it on
we
and
still
not be corny
for real,
and be killing it. You know what I'm talking about?
Make sure you understand, like my man said, is that they still put it on.
They do it.
Take pride, some people take pride in the way that they present it to you on a day-to-day basis.
Yes, they do.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's my work uniform. I'ma look good in that motherfucker every day. You feel what I'm saying? So there's some people out there that still, take pride in looking good and feeling good.
If you want to be a fly OG, pay attention to
EDUB.
EDUB, putting in work.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
we outside, man.
EDUB, tell them where to find you at, where these young people
let them know who you be.
To be an OG the right way.
On my show, I'm usually I'm 10 steps ahead of you. I'll then start talking, but me in bed.
There we go.
Because I'm on the code of conduct.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I got to behave myself. Listen, man, these two gentlemen here that I sit between, man, I respect these brothers in real time, and to give them their flowers, to see that we all can elevate. And I said this before, like to Ro, we've had tremendous respect for each other in and outside of the business, becoming, personal men where we talk about our families, our kids. So just to be in that room or realm with someone and you get that same vibration, and then the people that you put together as a team, right? All of that chemistry has to work itself out. So when I got with Bills, I saw all of the things that he was thinking, and we had our fights and our battles, and he'll tell you like, shut the fuck up, but really to that point where I know this is my brother because he wants to see us win.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what I see with the code of conduct. I see that with the CEO Ro experience. Right. And listen, big ups to my producer, one of my producers, my man Tor. I love you, brother. But yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff going on. We outside. Y'all see by my left, the new co-host of my dynamic new relationship show, Miss T. And y'all already know she's spinning the block with me every week. We got our Valentine's Day special coming up. I'm glad I said something to her before we got here because it would have been a surprise had I said it now. And then, of course, the beautiful KEISHA McCoy, better known as KEISHA's Passion for Fashion, is in the building with me. And on the outside looking in, you already know he always in the building with me. My boy, my man, Bills. And my man, Knox. Listen, Knox, we love you, man.
That's my guy.
And that's always in association with Create Creations, best food in the city, proprietor. Listen, Miss Carita Moore. You find him on Instagram. Then you always got Always Best Care. That's Dr. Brian Green. Soon to be, listen, the greenery is about to be out there, y'all.
Okay.
We got some things coming. So listen, man.
Rose
We on
certified.
YouTube. We ain't hard to find. Hit that subscription.
Yeah.
Always hit that notification bell because when you do, what happens, Bills?
Come on, man.
Voila.
Voila.
All right, man.
Voila.
So listen, we enjoyed it. Listen, we humbly, me and the girls enjoy.
Y'all doing
You guys giving us this
relationships?
Yeah.
Yes.
Every Friday.
What's the name of the show? What's the name of the show?
What's the name?
What's
of
the-
the
Hold on. Not you, E.
Okay, I'm done.
Miss T.
Yeah,
I
we
love
want to
it.
hear her
Welcome to
voice.
welcome to this crazy world of podcasting and shows. What's the name of this new show that you and brother EDUB are doing?
The ENT relationship show.
Okay.
Simple as that.
The ENT relationship show, and we're talking about all types of relationships, personal relationships,
All types.
situation-
Romantic, platonic,
situationships.
situationships.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
The do's and the don'ts.
The do's and the don'ts.
Oh,
the
Ain't no rules in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You play how
We
you play.
get down and dirty. We
Oh,
get down and
That's
no,
what we
no,
do. We
no.
outside.
Okay.
I'm
we
in a
get down
relationship, so I like to hear that people talk about relationships.
No, that's
You know
how it's
what I'm
supposed to
saying?
be. We
I'm
can't
just
wait to have
That's
you
good
guys.
that you say that you like to hear other people talk about
Yeah,
themselves.
because I don't want
That's
to be the
good,
only
though. That's
person in
good.
love out here in these
There you
streets.
go. There you go. Way
You
to
know what
play.
I'm
No, but listen, this is the crazy part. I am in love. I'm in love with them.
Ooh,
And
talk-
we have our own special kind of love, and that's what makes the
That's
bond
right.
so great because
okay.
I share both of them as individuals because I talk to them in real time. We have conversations that are beyond the realm of TV or
Yeah.
personality. No, it's more about how you doing, sis. What's going on? How can
Life.
I help? We lifing.
Yeah.
For real. We life
Answer
together.
your phone right now, real quick. I got to talk to you about something.
Yeah, okay.
A relationship can be with yourself. You don't always have to have a person to complete you. You complete yourself.
Well, that's your first relationship.
And
That's
that's,
your first
that's
relationship.
another
See, it
thing
gets
that
deep.
people
I'm
think
telling you.
that you have to have a partner to be in a relationship. You got to love yourself
Yeah,
first.
I feel like
even.
to piggyback off of that, I feel like those are the people that hop from relationship to relationship instead of dealing with the relationship with themselves first. Because if you don't take that time out to heal, right? To go at it with yourself, take accountability, realize who you are, what you've been through, and accept it all, and kind of just like be like, okay, I worked on myself. I put in the work because we're forever healing now, right? That's a forever process.
It's a forever
It
process.
you can never say I'm healed because we're forever healing.
Listen,
So-
and I just want to say this. This is what y'all get on the ENT show. That's on YouTube, Total Define Entertainment. You ain't going to find a better co-host. I told y'all when I brought her to the table,
Okay.
she said, E, once I get comfortable, it's over. Y'all already seen it.
It's over.
So,
Once she
yeah,
got her,
go to the
once
show.
she got her in her groove. Groove
Yeah,
is
that's
in the
it.
heart.
Exactly.
Groove is
Yeah.
in the heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, "Love yourself when you're on your Mary J." You got
Well,
the, you know what I mean? That's
absolutely.
my
Talk to him,
drink.
Keisha.
Well, that's the first
You gotta
step.
learn-
That's the first. That's the first step. You got to love
She
yourself.
said, "Hope Rose."
Or
She
go
said,
fall back.
accountability.
A lot of times, people we fall out
That's a
of love
hard
with
word.
ourselves,
That's a hard
and
word.
you got to recognize if you
I'm
are.
going to just
even in
pause
that
there.
state.
I ain't never fell out of love with me.
Well, you a different type of soul. Hold on. But and you
I
already
love
know
me.
we not talking about EDUB.
No, but I'm just saying, though,
we here to
But hold
give
on,
out there,
but I
we here
just
to
wanna-
give it
no,
to
I
the
want to just
people.
say this, though.
We here to give it
That's
to the
hard
people.
for me to fathom, though.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
No, I know you. Listen.
We was born for a reason.
All they got to do is look at you, baby.
No, I'm just saying, though,
Yeah.
you were born for a reason and you have a purpose. This don't happen by
But
fucking
E, do
accident.
you know, with you saying that, you're the minority?
No, I
right?
am, but I
of
want
that
Right.
because
Right.
most of
Right.
us, most of us, most people, we don't start out loving ourselves.
Oh, man.
That's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
You have to
Right.
put in the work
I just have to
do
learn
that.
it
That's
early, I
not like,
guess.
I mean, it's easy to
is.
say, I love myself, but then your patterns, your actions, and the things that you do and the things
Right.
that you're
Show
involved in
otherwise.
show
Yeah.
otherwise,
No doubt.
right?
That's why I was touching upon that, because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can tell me one thing, but what you're showing me is not
Exactly.
that
Because
you love
and patterns
yourself.
don't lie.
Whoa, here we
And that's
go.
what we
Oh,
know
I'm
what
glad you hit that real
Yes.
quick. Watch the spin,
Yes.
watch the spin. What do I always say to my fans? You can't make this shit up. And what did you just say?
Yeah.
You say.
Maturity.
Listen, growth, right? Understanding what that looks like in real time. That's what it's all about.
And also, it comes from your household too. Like I was always brought up with 2-parent home, and I'm a daddy's girl. So sometimes when your father teach you and show you how to love and how to be loved, sometimes you
makes it
find
that, yeah.
guys like that.
Yup.
You know?
And normally
it's a-
girls look, let's be real,
Yeah.
normally daughters look for what a resemblance of their dad.
And but also a man can be in your house. Cause just because they there don't
Mean
mean
they
they
there.
there.
Yeah.
Just because he's there doesn't mean
Yeah.
he's there.
Yeah.
Or a
That's
man.
deep. See, that's
Yeah.
real. Listen, I like that.
Yeah.
Listen, I like that.
That's
Listen,
right.
Yo, and if
I
y'all-
like that perspective.
See,
Hold on, real quick, because that was
Yeah.
deep and dope coming
No,
from
that
a
was.
female
No, that-
perspective,
no, real
right?
shit.
Because that's real.
That's why I was gonna pick her up.
Grown man,
Yeah.
homie, brother to brother, whatever. That's some real shit.
Yeah.
Of what I
No,
would tell
facts.
my brothers, like
Facts.
you there, but you not there.
That part.
You
right.
know what I'm saying? And he would automatically understand what the fuck I
right.
just said and what I meant,
Mm-hmm.
and he either gonna act accordingly or he gonna continue.
Yeah.
You know, to do it until the getting is no longer good.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Right.
that's real deep coming from it. And
is.
that's not saying it happens with a lot, but that you have to recognize that.
No, facts.
That's right.
And that works both ways as well.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But
'Cause, no, I'm gonna just
Go-
chime in
you
real
good.
quick. I know y'all, this ain't my show.
No, you good.
But I just had to, but that's what I do with the girls. Like, right, like I listen. Communication, they know I don't like the fucking text. I don't, I want to talk to you.
It
I
grinds
want to
my
feel
gears
that
sometimes.
energy.
Like,
feel
just
you.
text
I wanna
me.
feel
Yeah, text me all this. Don't do that. I need a conversation.
I'm really next to the next, because I love me some me. I don't care what nobody
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Shot.
Yes.
I don't
Shot.
like texting.
What I just said.
Take y'all shot
Mine
then.
is going. I need another one.
Hold on,
now.
real
Take your
quick, y'all.
job.
This
My
is
man
another-
saying,
No, hold on, real quick,
Hey,
real quick,
shot.
real quick.
my lady right there. I don't like texting. Talk to me.
No.
Tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so that the audience knows for this
Yeah.
episode, this is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take your
Anytime
shot,
that
dog.
my brother Free Truth Ray talks about himself, we gotta take a shot because that's what we working
Love
on.
me some me.
We working
man.
on
I
that.
just
We
love it, man. I
understand
can
you a real,
sit back and just listen like,
you
oh,
a
man, I
real
like
dope
you.
brother,
Love
right?
me.
But this is not about us at the
Walking
moment.
on
This is
me.
about our
Sweater
guests.
on
So we just gotta be mindful.
I
of
was,
that.
I'm thankful,
So to make
man.
it
I'm
fun,
sitting next to a me guy.
So to make it
Because my
fun,
mic.
every time you start talking
Yo,
about
I'm
yourself,
glad
gotta
you
take
said
a
that.
shot.
You hear the boy Bills in the background laughing, right?
Bills.
Bill's laughing.
You know why he laughing?
Because he must be, he
No,
the roll
no.
with the situation.
No,
This is
watch-
what y'all
no,
gonna do next.
It's what you just said, which was, he's a me guy.
Yeah, I like
Look, he love that shit.
Yeah, I like me.
No,
So
because
it's
he
all
turns me
good.
up with that. Oh, I love me. I
So it's-
crush
so it's-
on me every day.
So
Yeah.
it's all good, man. Again, man, it's a pleasure to have y'all on the platform, man.
we definitely
Let's sit
appreciate
here and
you,
grace
bro.
it. This is going to be
No,
a
we
good
definitely
one for the
appreciate you.
books because I know we're going to get a lot of gems
about to get to the good
out of
part.
this episode. You dig what I'm saying? So this is how it go. I just want to lay it down before my man Free Truth Ray takes it over. At the end of the day, we create 10 questions. 10 questions as we go down the line. Everybody just pick one number. Whatever that number is, that's the question that we will address. It's going to create the conversation itself. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
These are in-depth questions, meaning you have to think. You know what I'm saying? And if not, we're going to help you think. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go, that part.
So at the end of the day, that was the premise that the code of conduct is based upon, is that a lot of people out there hiding behind a lot of sucker shit, and us being thorough OGs, we're going to set it straight. So you can't say that you don't know how to carry it. You dig what I'm saying?
That
We are
part.
no longer hiding behind the
Talk about
bullshit.
it, bro.
Take accountability. That's what thoroughness is. That's how the thorough motherfuckers get put to the back and all the weirdos get put to the front. And that's what we no longer doing. That's the purpose of this. So whether you catch it now or later, you can't say we ain't tell you. You feel me?
Amen.
So at the end of the day, this is how it's going to go. We're going to start with you and move down the line.
Okay.
Yep.
You pick a number again.
Okay.
He
One
gonna
to
read the
10.
question. We're gonna address the question, which
And,
is
then,
gonna.
and we just gonna go through.
Yeah, it's
We
gonna.
vibe.
It's
We gonna
gonna.
vibe.
The conversation is
My
gonna.
girls
come
know how to
through.
vibe. We
No
vibe all
doubt.
the time, so
Yes.
they ain't a thing for them.
Well,
They got
listen,
their
Mr.
coffee,
Me.
they donuts.
You picking the first number, Mr. Me.
All right, give me number one. Fuck it, I'm number one. So
See?
let's do that.
I already knew that.
All right, hold
Yeah,
on.
one. I'm always gonna be one. That one. Fuck that. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
good one. It's a good one though.
All right,
All
hold
of
on,
my
hold on,
questions
hold
are
on.
good.
All
but
right,
go ahead.
so this we
Okay,
gonna start with
this.
you, and then we gonna let everybody else.
Y'all sure y'all want to start with me? We might be here a while.
Yeah, no, we ain't. No, we ain't.
No,
All
fuck
right,
it.
so it says, what does leadership actually mean to you beyond the title, and when did you first realize you were one?
Wow, that's a dope question, but that's easy for me because anybody that's around me or surrounded that I even surround myself with. And it's funny because me and T was just having this conversation in the car going to Dunkin' Donuts, but we detoured at Burger King, right? But with that being said, like I'm one of those people that I can feel a certain energy, right? And you build within that energy and that vibration. It took a minute because egotistically I was still running these streets like a maniac way beyond my prime years and should have really took a break, but I didn't. And because of that, you know, God got a way of showing you some shit. Physically,
No
I'm
doubt.
not the same dude and I know it. So now on the premise of that and understanding what that looks like in real time, now you start to build relationships that you once just either overlooked or you took for granted. So I don't play with life that way no more, and because of that, that energy allows me to be a leader in a way where I can show you better than I can tell you. That part. Because you're gonna see my actions are always with the premise of us looking like we supposed to look, being where we supposed to be, letting people know we got a talent too. Might not be your talent, but this is my talent. And I'm gonna use that to the best of my ability, but I'm also gonna share that with my folks because if I win, we all win. If we break a $90,000 check, everybody gonna get the same breakdown. What man, I don't give how that looks.
Everybody ain't gonna get the same breakdown, but you
no,
gonna get a
listen,
breakdown.
But no,
we're gonna keep it a
saying. No, I wouldn't do that. And anybody that knows me know that though.
If I break a $90,000 check, you gonna get a cut. You on some real G
No, but
shit.
listen what I'm getting at
You
though.
gonna
I'm
get-
breaking it
No,
down with, listen, I'm telling you, I know you fucking with me, but no, I'm just saying that to say, that's how I built my leadership. I build it on showing people that I'm real about what I do and how I do it. I don't come to you on a premise, there's no bullshit. We ain't running around in circles. It's genuine love, it's unconditional. So leading to me is just that. Like you can show people how to lead opposed to just talking about it. Because anybody can tell you anything they want you to know.
But can anybody lead?
No.
No.
It takes a
Absolutely
special
not.
kind of person. And I know that because I'm an asshole to them all too.
Right.
They know I can really be a dickhead. So
And
you
that's-
rock with what
Right.
you understand.
No,
if
I
that
do.
makes
I
sense.
definitely understand. I was just going to add on to it. The second part of it is that being as though you do understand what does leadership look like to you. So again, if you come across like you didn't know me at first, you feel what I'm saying? But
But
when you met me, how did you feel and view me and what me and mine's had going on?
You know what's crazy? When you say that, when we first had our first interview down South Philly,
Right.
you came to the crib right there off the rip just because you didn't know me. It was off the strength of Latif. That showed me a lot right there. So now I already got a certain respect for you just because you did that. So now once you walked to the door and we had a conversation, it didn't take me long to understand your vibration was just like mine. We two niggas out here trying to get at it by all means necessary. You read that because the calls become more consistent or the vibration as we talk in conversation, I don't see no bullshit. Because if I can see right through you, I'm done with you. And I done seen it all. So for me, it's very easy to pick bullshit. And that's why a lot of niggas can't deal with certain things about me because I'm seeing right through it.
No doubt.
Damn, you ain't, yeah, it's a reason why I didn't come back. It's a reason why I didn't call you back. If I'm appearing somewhere, it's for a reason.
No, I agree 1,000%.
Yeah, come on, what we talking
I
about?
hear you and
That's
feel you
leadership.
because no, that is leadership because that mimics a lot of who I am and how I move, and that's why you were able to grasp towards
for
that.
sure.
And
I said that mid-show.
you
Remember, I
definitely-
said that to you.
You definitely
Yo,
said
did
that
you
the
take
energy
that-
was
did
there,
you
but I'm
take
not
that
going to
shot?
take up the time. And I'm going to pass it to Miss T and see what Miss
wasn't
Miss
the
T. How do
rule.
you feel about the question? You dig what I'm saying? How does leadership look like outside of the title to you? So you know leadership, you know you are probably a leader yourself, I'm sure you are. But how when you come across it, how do you respect leadership? How does that look? What does that look like for you?
Kind of a little bit of what Eric said. Like, leadership isn't always being quick to assert your authority, right? Sometimes that's needed. Sometimes you have to, given a situation. However, leadership is, I can show you better than I can tell you. Watch what I do. And
That part.
not and being humble, like being able to be placed in a position where you're a leader, but you don't have to always throw out there, I'm the boss.
You don't
I'm
have to
the
portray
leader.
that. Yeah, that doesn't have to always be the
because
forefront.
No
of
need
everything.
to do it.
you don't need to say that. It's
already
there.
It's
You're
already
watching me.
spoken for. We don't have
Yes.
to. We don't have to talk about something out loud that we
Yeah.
already know behind closed
You're
doors. What it
setting
look
the
like.
example.
But and now I'm glad that you said that, sister, because at the end of the day, what I want to ask you is that when they recognize it, but when do you recognize it? You feel what I'm saying?
Well,
like
that's-
at the end of the day, you may be moving through life or in a particular situation, whether it be work, whether it be business or personal. You carry yourself in a certain light manner, however you choose.
You know what's crazy? Watch this though, real quick.
What?
Both of these ladies, same thing as me.
So-
we hustle.
Yeah.
Right.
We hustlers. No, I'm telling you.
Right.
They'll
No,
tell you that.
No,
Are
I'm
we
saying
not?
that's
Yeah.
cool. But the question being though is you may not recognize it. You feel what I'm saying? Not
so-
saying. I mean, you probably.
Yeah,
will, but
well-
had
for the
your
sake of the
moment.
right.
In my career-
Exactly,
Yes.
brother.
In my
When was it,
career-
when you had your moment? When did you wake up and look in the mirror and said,
Honestly, I have to do it every day because of my career.
Okay.
I have a bachelor's of science in computer
Oh, that's
science.
cool. Okay.
I work in
Yeah,
IT
speak that out.
I have a
cybersecurity.
bachelor's
Yeah,
of
that
science
should
as
be
well.
blown out.
Yes.
Which is, it's said
mess
to
with
be,
no dummies. We talking about-
it's said to be a male-dominated field. I'm the manager
Black
of my
power. I
department.
love it.
Yeah.
So
Woman power too,
I'm
Jack.
constantly having to, be like, yeah, I can wear my heels. Yes, I'm a
Right,
female,
right.
But I'm running this shit, and not to be cocky, but to
You confident?
I have to
Assert yourself. Yeah, assert your
my
dominance.
authority.
Yeah, or
because
authority. I'm sorry, however you like to
or
put it.
and my
Yeah.
dominance.
It's the
as
same
well.
thing. Dominance
because,
was a part of authority.
Because
Yeah.
I'm a woman. I'm not.
Right.
I have these kids straight from school
Mm-hmm.
coming in, possibly making more than I'm making. And I had to put the time in. I have to work twice
Right.
as
I
hard.
understand completely.
And so I have to carry myself a certain way. And I have to be sure that all while I'm being respectful to my staff and the people that work under me, but I'm also need to let you know that this is what I say, this is what I mean, and I respect your work, but you need to respect mine. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all.
Hell to the no.
Because I'm constantly having to prove myself, not just because
Can I
I'm
say
a
this?
little
Not
bit
to
older
cut you
and
off.
I'm a female.
I wouldn't
but-
say prove yourself because you've already done that, but
Yeah.
to again assert
Yeah.
authority and dominance.
Yo.
Yeah.
That is something that you'll never have to stop doing
No.
as long as you're breathing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it be personal or business. You feel what I'm saying? So I do understand what you're saying, but again, it's just you are asserting yourself because due to the position and what the responsibilities it entails,
Yeah.
you have to do that.
I have to.
At the end of the day, if I'm running a team and you don't respect, my authority or my rules and regulations, this is not about the run
Yeah.
smooth.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And we don't, as adults and maturity shows, I don't never want to come into something feeling like I have to fuck you up, basically, or
Yeah.
come out of
Because that's
character.
not what I want- that's not my
or
goal.
lose my right.
That's
and
not my
exactly,
goal.
because
You know,
that's maturity.
and-
I have,
Because
I
I'm
have-
responsible.
there you
My
go. You
know
money
what's funny,
depends
though?
on
There you
how
go.
I
That's
run
what
my
we talk about.
department.
Yes.
But even so,
So-
you know how to, and anybody in the corporate world, business world, you know how to cuss somebody out without cussing them out.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, is the language we're gonna talk, and you know exactly
Yeah.
what I'm saying to you without getting to the
Belligerent.
point where I lose my job.
Right.
That ain't happening. You're not gonna break me out of that.
Because that's the first okey doke.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that, like for a woman or woman's lib or what that looks like, right? Women have grown in this day and age to command six-figure jobs, to be able to know what that looks like in real time. But they want the same respect. If I'm doing the same job Jerry doing and he getting 135 and I'm getting 125, what's the difference between me and Jerry? Only but I got
Yeah.
a vagina. I mean, what that looks like.
Or
Jerry
they,
should be
or they
make-
think that you are kind of like on the casting couch,
Right,
pretty
exactly,
much. To,
yeah.
like, how did she get here? Like,
I
Show me
want
what
to
you know.
speak to that because a lot of people deal with that and maybe not be able to express that in a way where they're not judged.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? Because when you're climbing up the success ladder, no matter what field you're in, we all want more pay. We all want to be able to
Yeah.
comfortably take care of our situations and not feel like I got to look at what they doing to see if I'm doing it correctly. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning life. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, how I view that is that you need to look into yourself and work on whatever you need to work on, right? Knowing what, again, because we can recognize leadership. What am I doing that's different than Lady Miss T?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Or what
Yeah.
am I doing that's different than EDUB if
Yeah.
she is in place of
But you
a
know, we
position of
noticed
authority?
though,
Excuse
we
me,
noticed
woman.
this is a dog eat pretty much world.
Right.
Yeah.
You get it how you bring it. Meaning, like, I'm not going to sleep on the job knowing what's my bread and butter, right? Like, I know what that looks like because I
Right.
get up every morning to go to work,
Right.
do what I do. Now, this being my passion, it doesn't slow my energy either way because I'm still hungry for another dollar, whatever that looks like. I got grandkids to feed. I want them to be able to feed my grandkids that ain't even here yet.
Right.
So that's where you start building that energy with
legacy.
people that looks like you that want the same thing for themselves and their grands and their kids, no differently.
Yeah.
Now, no matter how we make that spin or make it work, we're leading our families in that way. Say, look, that's the way we want to go. It might not always look the course, but that's the course we gonna go. Just because it looks good enough for me to just take an opportunity, say, you know what, I can fuck with that.
And
that's leading without being direct, without being like
that is leading. And
without saying it or making somebody come with you just because.
You have to know when you need to be the leader and when you
times,
need to be the boss, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of times recognizing that power, that star power. You have to recognize that you have it and that you walk with it now. You know what I mean? Like, it's no second guessing.
And here's the thing, right? Like, let me just say this because y'all younger than me, and I just want to get this out because I said this before on one of my shows.
Oh, shit. What younger than me got to do with it? But go ahead.
No, listen, watch real quick. And in real time, because I always tell people, I'm 57, but I didn't.
No, I'm not 57.
So I was 50, right?
Okay.
So the narrative I'm leading with that, it took me a long time to get out of my own fucking way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what most.
Because
especially if you have a big ego. See, the bigger the ego, the harder and longer it takes to get out of your. You got a lot of motherfucking chatting to do, my G.
I did
Who bigger than me? Who bigs me up bigger than me?
Yo, you know
what I'm saying? Like, I'm the flyest motherfucker of them all. Like,
no, but you know what's crazy though? I've been on a lot of leather sofas and a lot of thousands of dollars out my goddamn pocket because of it. Because I had to go to those sessions and get therapeutically like getting back to whatever that looks like for me. I don't know because when you're never
getting out of your own way, like you said,
like you don't know when you got 1,000 personalities how you gonna catch up with the
not
1,000. No, listen, and that's of course that's going way out there.
Not 1,000, B.
Listen,
I could deal with maybe about 1 or 2.
No, but I'm just saying that to say you got a lot of things spinning and going, and you doing a lot, and you trying to be involved in a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
See, it's only a lot of people can't do that. That's why you have bosses and you have people that work. Like you have workers. Some people are cool with clocking in and doing the 9 to 5. Like I'm cool with, taking the holiday pay, vacation pay. And then you got some people that are cool with, I need the salary. I need to pay me at the end of the year and my check is 6 figures.
Yeah.
Or whatever that looks like for you as far as success is concerned. It doesn't make you lesser than, but everybody's road traveled is different. And as I stated again, it's how you look at it.
Yeah.
Like I stated.
No, yeah, because we all build
some people we know
it,
for a fact. All right, cool. Listen, you could be a 9 to 5 and still got other shit on the side going on. It depends on you as a hustler, how you hustle.
I was a leader when the window got broke and they said Ray and them.
Yeah. Shot.
There we go. Once they said it was Ray and them.
I need more too because I keep killing my shot.
Because he keeps on saying me and I, so.
That's what I do.
No, it's all good.
And we taking shots.
That's why you gonna need more.
We're drinking to you, brother.
That's why I said we're drinking to you, brother.
That's the answer to the question for me. Is when I realized I was the leader. Is when they said Ray and them.
Yeah.
I was like, Ray and them. It was 6, 7 other people with me. So
that's crazy.
Like, why? You know what I mean? I've been the leader ever since.
KEISHA, we're gonna let KEISHA wrap it up. You know what I'm saying, as far as this question is concerned, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next question. But again, KEISHA, as the question is stated, would you like to reread the question for the sister, please?
Yeah, Miss KEISHA. What does leadership actually mean to you beyond the title?
She's always been a leader.
And when did you realize that you was a leader?
And it's so funny because people look at me and they judge me. But to me, I just started becoming a leader because I always used to doubt myself. And but I always made, and then to come to find out I was a leader because I always knew my position just because I was in the forefront, but I made other people look good. And all the time, I'm thinking okay, they getting all this shine and all that stuff. All along, I was a leader because
you was the one.
they shining.
You was
put the light on.
Let me say this. Hold on. Let me not to cut you off. I'm gonna give it back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it back to you. But that's what I was saying earlier when it was with him, as far as when you get to realize, a lot of people, I'm not really doing this for you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, this is my life. I'm living it the way you're artistically or creatively way, or however that looks to you. Your life. That's how you see it, right? I'm doing me, basically, right? So you're not doing this for everybody, but yet everybody is taking to it.
But that's the part.
Everybody's feeding off it or benefiting from it. You feel what I'm saying? It's the point of when you recognize all the variables that are around, and then you take on the responsibility and keep giving it to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when I talk to certain people that have positive things going on or change their life around, and they be like, "Oh, I'm not a role model." Well, you are one, not by choice.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? Like,
especially
you don't gotta. That's what I'm saying.
Especially with your kids.
But you gotta speak to them in done language. You feel what I'm saying? I got to dumb it down for them because at the end of the day, the way that I might approach it that we can connect here is not the same way I'm going to connect with them on it. They're going to figure I'm preaching or whatever the case may be. But it's how they look at it. You could be giving them the game and they don't want to hear because that's not how they look at it, but I'm expecting them to look at it that way.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm a thorough motherfucker. I'm going to come across it because I'm not going to put the pressure on you yet. I might just give you the benefit of the doubt.
You know,
so now I'm moving in, hold on real quick,
Yeah.
I'm moving in a sense where I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt so that we can remain on this level until you show me that we can no longer remain on this level. You get what I'm saying? You're going to remove yourself from up here. It's either we're going to take each other higher or we're going to separate because once you fall below that line, I can't really fuck with you no more. Yeah. Which how you deal and move is not the same way that I shake and bake.
But you know, that's funny. I mean, and that's one of the emphasis that I try to put on podcasting or interviewing, or even when you have just certain differences when it comes to what that looks like, right? Because in real time, we opinion base a lot of things. Let's be real. So how you feel it, how you see it, of course it might look a little bit similar to what I got going on, but I always say this to people: if you're not walking in my shoes, you really don't know what that looks like. Because it's easy to assume some shit, but we already know what the 3 first letters are.
Can I say something real quick though to that? And I know you're gonna agree with me because we're successful motherfuckers, right? It is the same. It might look slightly different because you have your own characteristics.
But what I'm getting at
you
is
have your own person. But again, meaning like you just went and copped the Beamer. But I just went and copped the new F-150.
Right.
We're not even paying attention to each other, but just as life is going and we're being successful and progressing, we know, okay, every 2 years I want to change my wheel.
Yeah.
Or
I always tell people I'm gonna die with a car note.
Yeah. I know why though, but that
me.
also comes with maturity.
But that's just me though. Like it's certain things that I'm willing to understand what my budget looks like, and that fits into my budget.
Right.
Regardless of everything else, that fits into my budget.
But you don't think that
new car when I see fit.
So that was just using that as an example because that goes across the board of everything though, right? But what I'm stating is a certain level.
I understand.
It's a certain level of which we carry.
Yeah, but when you ask Keisha that question, I think like even when she was speaking on it, right? Like Keisha, as I've known her, man, and both of them are almost one and the same. That's why like we had these relationships for so long because we're all thorough people. And Keisha's one of those people, man, she will give you the shirt off of her back. I mean, literally off her, and stop whatever she's doing. If you call her and she could hear in your voice that cool. Listen, I want to be able to eat, what's going on? You don't sound right. And you give her that same love in return. But I always tell her she's always been a leader because even when I reached back to her, like, and I DM'd her, Keisha, we need to do a show. You know, you flies this. Right. I don't know this and that. And then, like I said, we've developed even a closer relationship over these last 2 years because she's been through a lot. I've been through a lot. But we still persevere to always come back and show each other, listen, I got you. And that's why I'm just saying, subsequently, that's what a leader is, man. Somebody who, I don't have to always be around you to be around you. Right. You know what I mean? And I just, that's what I love about her and her perception of being a leader. And I'm
going to give it to you, sis, because I know you feeling that. I know you want to speak your piece. You dig what I'm saying? And again, I just wanted you to touch on this before I pass it to you.
I just had to give her flowers.
Because basically, what he was speaking of, remember the aura thing that we were speaking about off camera, how your aura reaches people before you do, and how that energy reaches people before you do. Definitely. Yeah, but at the end of the day, how people gravitate towards that, whether they like it or not.
They don't love a nigga like me for this long, and I'm still hanging out.
And that's another thing, too. You got to have confidence and know yourself to deal with a person like EDUB.
For real.
He has a very big personality, and a lot of people that don't know themselves can get lost in that, and then that's where the hate and envy come from. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to deal with a strong-minded
instead of where, hey, listen, those two can just say, that's just E. When y'all say
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to give it to her. But again, Queen, go ahead and close out this question for us, and again, speak on what you were speaking on before about the aura and how the aura reaches people, the energy.
Yeah, earlier I was just saying, some people just hate you or be jealous of a person, and I get this a lot, and it's not what I got on or what I got, it's just my energy.
Personality.
Like I just take to everybody.
Why is she so happy?
Yes, and
or upset the way people love you.
And people see
come into a room.
They're not.
But also, I had to grow because things that bothered me then don't bother me now.
Talk to them, baby. Talk to them.
So, like I said, what I do, I'm in my 50s, in my late 50s. So I don't do what I was doing in my 40s. And
Black don't crack.
Like I say, and it's start growing, you knowing yourself, because like I said, everybody seen me as being a leader, but I used to doubt myself.
You didn't see it.
But right, I didn't see it until I start growing. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm making.
And that's when you got
And then
control
look,
of your
and then she
star
make that
power.
phone
See,
call
that's
to
your
me, and I tell
superpower.
her-
See, listen, real
I
quick.
make everybody else shine and never knew that was a part of being a leader.
That's
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
right.
A part of being
You
in
want
is,
everybody to
is me
win.
being able to bring out all y'all star powers and we
Right,
all
that's
shine
right.
collectively without
Yeah.
nobody
Because
stepping on each
everybody
other.
can't be the forefront. Everybody got to just
Play their
be
part.
in
That's
position.
normally the motherfucker that hold
Yeah.
together. Like prime example when Juice, that was Raheem. Raheem
Right.
kept the crew together.
Yeah.
His thoroughness is like, no, nigga,
Yeah.
y'all four pushed on each other. But no, we
Yeah.
boys.
Yo, can
Cut
I do
that
this
shit
real
out.
quick? I'm gonna do this
You know
for
what I
you,
mean?
and they'll know. I just wanted to do this for them. Truth be told, you just said Raheem with Juice, and I'm associated with this with with three people right here that know this in real time. And Taj, big out to my boy. He got his art exhibit gonna come, and it's gonna come right here, y'all.
No doubt.
And we listen.
Don't say it, 'cause we can make it happen.
Forget about you. I love you.
We
baby.
can make it happen.
So
That's
listen.
dope.
That being said, it's a guy named Ronnie, aka the Richard Allen Mob, aka my man Frank the Bank, one of my closest friends, man. People don't know this, and I say this to say that like when his head got cut off the Snake and Ram Squad, was they ever the same?
No.
That part. And what I say is when you lead, you don't lead. He was never loud. Never loud. Never
Right.
came into a room that way. Didn't wear jewelry. It took a lot for Frank to even get a brand new car sometimes because that's just how he was. He moved in total silence. He was Ghost before the movie or the series
Sure, I
Power
know what you
because
mean.
people didn't even know where he lived. I was one of the few. And I just say all that to say that it's a way that you do things, but when you cut the head off the snake, a lot of times it gets chaotic. Keisha's one of those people. She's the same way. If Keisha is not where the family need her to be, it's chaos on the bottom looking up.
Right.
You know
Shit
what I
ain't
mean?
running right when Keisha ain't right.
Yeah, because and T the same way. But that's what I love about these two women that I sit next to who share these beautiful shows with me. That's E&T show. That's the relationship show. You two, you know I'm talking about it. We all over the place. Total Fine Entertainment. Then Keisha's Passion for Fashion. She coming back very soon for y'all. It's gonna
Yeah.
get crazy.
Yes.
You
But I
already
say
know.
that about both of them is because of this, and I'm gonna end it there, and you could spin a block on the next question. But both of them have inspired me because, like I said, to take the time out of their busy schedules to do this with me, they know there's a purpose behind it. Because we stand on something. And that's what leadership looks like. Like, I don't have to explain it to them. When I make a phone call, they're right there because they know I'm going to be the same way with them. So
Yeah, that's that
what we
telepathic,
speak on,
you know what I
man.
mean,
Yeah.
communication, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's
That's that
everything.
Xavier, you know, Professor Xavier type shit.
Yeah.
Like I said again,
I'ma mindfuck you first.
But listen, real quick, we
No,
gonna
what I
communicate.
say all the time, no,
we,
I'ma
listen,
mindfuck
we
you
gonna
first,
connect.
yeah.
Like I said, as I approach you, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna hold you up here. We're gonna connect up here. I'm gonna treat you and talk to you as if we're up here.
Yeah,
It's up to you to
facts.
show me you meant to be up here
Yeah.
or going up.
Yeah.
Other than that, you fall below. I gotta distance myself.
Yeah,
It's not-
facts.
you know what I mean? Because I don't have time to sit here and explain it to you. You should have got these lessons and
Yeah.
you should have been paying attention.
That part.
You feel what I'm saying?
No,
That's
I was
what I'm saying?
basically-
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's cool. Because
man.
you know what it is? It's like I said.
T, I see y'all.
Already.
You, yeah,
gon-
man,
we-
we on it, man. But
we-
I'm not going. I'm gonna shut up and go ahead. It's
We're gonna
Lady
go to
T.
question number 2.
Pick a number 2 through 10.
Okay.
I took one. It's like, no.
Yeah, 2 through 10. 2 through 10. You know what I'm saying?
So, read me the question first. So you know.
Read the question.
How you gonna read
That's
this
too
question?
This they show, Tim. Listen, we on protocol. You see it right back
Still
there.
sharp and still. You know what I'm
She
saying?
said,
Still
read
sharp and
tell me
still.
the question first.
Okay, 3 since that's my lucky number.
All right, number 3. Number
man.
3.
You want me to read it?
I got it, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know you can read.
Yeah, man. I'm working on my dyslexia.
Wait, shot.
I'm working on my
Shot?
dyslexia.
Yeah,
my
did he
Shot.
say it's another
Oh!
shot? Another shot.
Well, I'm empty. I'm
Wait a
on
minute
E.
here. Hold on, I
Yeah,
know.
man. Oh,
No,
man.
hang on.
Look, there we go.
They clown
If
me
I
when
didn't know
I
this was
read
gonna
out
be that
loud in
kind of
school.
show,
No,
I
I
would
didn't
have
either. I
would
didn't
have
either.
put something in my trunk.
Y'all was the people that laughed at me in school when I was reading out
No,
loud.
I never left it out, homie. I would help him sound it out. Come on, bro.
Nobody never helped nobody sound nothing
Should
out
you?
back in the day. They laughed.
Should you, bro? Come on, bro. We got this, bro. Come on.
All right, let me read it.
3. Sound it out, bro.
Okay, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not playing my. And then, because I'm the type of
getting- yeah, I'm
I'm a
good.
Scorpio, right? This real shit, right? I'm the type of friend like y'all laughing at my friend, I'm fucking y'all up. Don't be laughing at my. I was that type of friend. So that's
I'm
what
saying?
it
All
was.
right.
But you gonna have to learn to read because I can't.
I got you, man.
My
All right,
mind gonna
great.
work
Hold
so
on.
So low.
How do you
You know what I
stay
mean?
disciplined when nobody is clapping for you? Ooh.
Hold on, read that again. We,
How do-
we was in a moment. Go ahead, you gotta read
hold
that
on,
again.
hold on. Me, you know what I'm saying? How do you stay disciplined when nobody is clapping for your efforts?
How do I not? That's when I have to be more disciplined.
Okay.
Because if I'm not my own cheerleader, how can I expect anybody else to be?
Talk about it.
My mother was a single mother, 7 girls. There were no men, none. And she raised us all
A lot of estrogen.
from the muscle, put me through private school, no help from my father. He was never around. So I watched her remain disciplined. We never went hungry. We always had a roof over our head. I got a good education.
7 of y'all?
Yes, 7 of us.
Ooh, bless her heart.
All
That means
girls,
there's
too.
very little room for fuck ups.
Yeah.
See, when you have discipline
Yeah.
and you have structure, when we know how things are supposed to go, that means we don't step outside of that.
Yep.
So there's not a lot. We don't have a lot of time and energy for a
No.
lot of fucking up or somebody getting hurt.
There's no
Anything
room.
that's taken because I'm responsible for a lot. So we got to try to keep this engine going as smoothly as
Yeah.
possible.
And
for
can
as
I
long
say
as
this
we
part
can.
too?
No, you
And they
good,
both
bro.
know this, and somebody else in the room, my man Taj shot him out again. But listen, when you come from North Philly and the way we grew up, and especially them three
You
in
don't get
particular,
kudos.
like let's just be real. Like you gotta make good on those opportunities just
Yeah.
given. Like we all understand what the struggle looks like, so we don't pretend. And I'll be honest, I probably was more beneficial than they were at their ages, but KEISHA ain't wanting for nothing, T ain't wanting for nothing, and neither Peanut. Nobody wanted for nothing because we never looked at it that way. We were so close like brothers and sisters. It didn't
Yeah.
matter what you was wearing, even though we was wearing some shit. But you understand what I'm saying? Like it never was built on that. It was built on more love and all of that kind of things, just the way we grew up in our own neighborhood. And our neighborhood, which is so crazy in North Philly, it extended. Like, I fell in love with people from Waller Street. I fell in love with people from the projects. I fell in love with people from just my community. And they'll tell you we were ball every Sunday. Like, it was a thing in our neighborhood where we did the same things consistently, and we did them together.
Well, that's what probably,
Barbecues the whole night.
Yeah, that's
right,
that's
Keith?
what that's what it was more built on. That was more the
Yeah,
genuine,
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, though?
aspect of the
Yeah.
culture and friendship and relationships that I
We
feel
talking
like
about friendships
we've
that's been
lost.
over 40 plus years.
Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I was speaking on. That's what I felt from what you were
Yeah,
saying.
it's
You dig what I'm
different.
saying?
No,
Yeah, you don't get. There's
you-
no
you-
room
Y'all
to
sat
wait.
up here and y'all said y'all do a lot of things, right? And that's dope. So this is when y'all doing all these things. Ain't nobody congratulate. You know what I mean? Like that's.
No.
How do you feel about that, and how do you navigate?
Wait a minute.
through
They-
that part.
Let me just say this for them, and they both know this because this
You-
is one
you
of the
got all them
reasons-
shows.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Ask either one of them, and this is in real time right here in front of y'all.
Well, he
Listen,
asking them now, EDUB.
No,
but,
I'm serious.
go ahead.
We
He asking
on
them now,
YouTube,
EDUB.
no, but ask him.
I'm not
No,
afraid
but
to
I'm not
asking
this
that
is
with
why
the
I
shit
love-
that matters.
Yeah.
I love that
You
y'all
give
shoot
him
your
a minute. The
shot.
brother was
Yeah.
asking a good question. It was really for
Say it
Lady
again
T.
so I'll be clear.
Miss T,
All right.
no, let's let Miss T be clear.
Let her do it.
Miss
Watch.
T, yeah.
She can speak for me.
Miss T is new to this world.
Watch,
Let
okay.
her give it to him.
I'm done.
Ask the question again. Just chill. Look good like
He
you
doing
do.
what I be doing. I
you
like
dig
him.
what I'm saying? Be cool and
Shot.
front smooth. And Miss T.
We didn't miss. It's shot. He just talked about
And I
that.
just killed him.
No,
right
I'm gonna
before.
let him live on this one, but I shot with you just.
Yeah, he be. This my
But
guy.
This
This
question
Mr.
is for Miss T. Miss T.
Don't put me in front of the lights and cameras. Y'all already know what that look
Well, we
like.
know you're gonna shine.
Y'all already
from all-
know what the fuck that looks
We
like.
know you're gonna shine from all.
That's
Yeah.
why I got 19 shows.
We know
Like,
you're gonna shine
I'm
from
trying
all
to figure out which ones they want me to kick me off of.
But listen, no, we don't want to kick you up. What we
No,
trying to do,
no,
we just want this jewelry to
We
shine
want the
right
No,
here,
real
right
shit.
now.
We
And I
want
already
the
know you know that.
discipline in what's making EDUB get up to do them.
No, we don't want to go back to
shows.
No, you
EDUB.
don't
We
want
just
to.
asked.
Yeah.
We just asked.
My
him.
bad.
You went right
My
back to him,
bad.
cuz. Hold on. You went right back to him.
I was using her as an example.
Hey,
Hold
Keith,
on,
I'm gonna
hold
walk
on.
off
I
the
did
stage.
all that effort to get back to Miss T, and then you
I'm
went
about to
right
walk off
back
the
to
stage and
EDUB.
sit back there with my
Nah.
family. That's what I'm about to
EDUB
do.
is
No,
on
you gotta
ice
stay here.
right
And get
now.
you gotta stay here and
No,
get it.
EDUB is
You
on
gotta
ice
stand
right
it
now.
just like I got standing.
Freeway.
This
I
gonna
mean,
be a
Free
viral
Truth,
moment.
Free Truth Ray. I'm sorry. Free Truth Ray. Free Truth Ray. My bad, brother.
This gonna be a
All right,
viral
Lady
moment.
T,
Lady T.
Read the
Miss
how you
T.
discipline?
Yeah.
You ain't letting the sisters bother you because they got their problems, they issues.
They always got their problems. They the nastiest for real.
She ain't got no
They the
girlfriend.
nasty. They
They
done play the mental games all. They be liking to play the
That
games.
is true.
I ain't got time for the
Got
games.
some men that be like winning.
Yep.
How
See,
is T?
I see with that and saying that real quick. That, I don't fuck with them neither.
But that's why I shouldn't.
All right, hold on, that's on her
let them
turn.
Just
No, we don't do
That's
all
her
of them
turn.
that do a lot of complaining,
this-
all that time.
Yeah,
If you
ooh,
can't
oh.
figure it out,
Say
like
what
I'll
y'all feel
assist
right
you.
there. There ain't
But
no
if you're
way.
a man that's so dependent that nigga, I gotta carry you. You're not an asset.
No,
It's
I'm
a
not talking
liability.
about you.
But let's go.
We just talked about
But
that.
that's
Yeah, and we
It
gonna talk
all
about
separates itself too. Just like it separates for y'all, it separates for us too.
Yeah.
That's why men carry it in a certain
It's
demeanor.
just a
I don't have
stereotype
time for
of
suckers.
women.
I don't got time for
we're
sucker
gonna
niggas
talk
to be
about you.
around me. Or sucker
part.
people in
I'ma talk
general to
about
be
you.
around me. But Lady T, go ahead, baby. The question again, free truth.
I
I'm
got
sorry.
it. You disciplined. You out here doing your thing. You got the degrees. Ain't nobody stopping
Ain't
you.
nobody clapping for you.
Ain't nobody clapping. So
applaud,
what? You
no
got
Yeah.
to brick.
appreciation.
So
I
what
don't
you
like
got,
how curly
so
her
what
hair
you
is.
after dark with?
Why she look like she Puerto Rican?
You know what I'm saying?
She
Why
walked
they
through this
hating?
joint like her
They
shit
hating.
don't
How you
stink.
dealing
Like,
with
hey,
it?
we make the same amount. Hey,
Is
what's going
somebody
on?
dealing with
Talk
what you
to
dealing
me.
with? Help them out. Help them out. How you dealing with it?
Knowing where I come from,
Okay.
and,
Whoa.
and where I am now. I've been through a lot. When you wake up in the morning, you look at yourself in the mirror and you feel good and you like, not just physically like what you see, but you like what you see because you like you. That's how I stay disciplined, especially coming from what I've been through. In the 1 year, I lost my son and also went through a divorce after being with my ex-husband for over 30 years. And I had to deal with that, and it took some time for me to step away. Wait a minute, I'm getting a little emotional.
It's all right,
And I'm
it's
getting
all right.
emotional
Ooh,
because
all
my son is buried not far from here, and we drove past unexpectedly. But having to step away from who I was and everything that I knew, and deal with that, and put the work in to not just be the tyrant that I've always been, but to be better. And every day that I wake up, I'm striving to do more, to be better than what I was yesterday.
And why is that, Lady T?
I have to.
Why is that? Why do you feel it's so necessary for you to grow outside of the person that you used to be and become this new person? Why is that so important?
Because it's kind of like what KEISHA said. At that time, during that time, we don't just know how to love ourselves. We don't know our worth. We don't know what we have to give to the world, and
all I was going to say, we got to remind them. That
and
got to remind them.
yeah, and God has a way of slowing us up and putting us through some things so that we can step away and step outside of ourselves and be like, okay, look, this is who you are. This is who you have been, but this is not who you have to be. You have to put in the work to, know your purpose. I have kids. I had my youngest daughter just had a baby a week ago.
Congratulations.
My son, his girlfriend was pregnant when he passed away. So I have his son. So like just my legacy, and wanting to be able to, if nothing else, leave my kids a part of me, of what's good, and not of what I've been through, and so that's my discipline. I don't need no claps from nobody. I don't care. My sisters are my best friends. So and I'm okay with that. I love me. I love who I am.
That's dope. That's dope.
You might have
Go ahead, Tay.
You might have gave us the rawest answer on
Sorry,
our show.
No, that's what it's about. Like,
No, that is.
at the end of the-
Because you don't know what somebody going to say.
But at the end of the day, that's what it's about. This is real. It's raw. This is not made up. This is not scripted. That's why I don't pass these questions out, EDUB.
No, but I love it though.
I know what I'm doing. Like real.
You
know,
do.
I'm not saying you asking is
Dude's a genius. He knows it.
I congratulate him on
know
the
you're a genius.
I really wish they
Take a
did
shot
it,
for
but
that. I congratulate
why
him.
No, that's awesome. Roll that work. He
Yeah,
knows
man.
Roll is that work.
I did not think
love
of
this
the
guy.
questions. The my cannabis doesn't allow me to think that far. You know what I'm saying?
And 3 is my
I
lucky
am
number.
426
Yeah,
as
and
well,
he does
and
a
I think
very
my
great
shit be
job.
taking me there.
No,
I'm
but you
sorry.
know,
He does a very
no,
great
Yeah, my
job.
shit be taking me there. You feel me, B? But
Yeah, I'm saying,
but
I'm just so
that.
glad that you
Hold
were
on,
able to
go
take
on,
this time with the girls, because now people really get to see a different side of our creative and how real this truly is. This is not a game, folks. This is what I told y'all we come with the real and the rawness, whether it's on PIW, whether it's on the recipe, whether it's on, like I said, EDUBs After Dark, Keisha's Passion for Fashion, Cocky Connections. It don't matter. We're all over it. And me and them, we're vulnerable. You see how vulnerable she just was with you guys.
Just being in this
on her
space
first time
and
of
in
Code
this
of
area.
Conduct. I don't know what kind of views that's going to get, but it deserves a lot because that was something so real.
Well, we don't really, and again, this is the
Yeah,
thing,
we
Code of
mean
Conduct.
that,
We
yeah.
don't do this
No,
shit
but
for-
that's dope,
no,
though.
No, you're right. And again, not taking away from what you said, beloved, it's just at the end of the day, we're not doing this for the likes and the views. We're
Oh,
doing
no,
this
no,
because
no, but not
Yeah.
from that premise.
No, what I'm saying
I
is
know.
that was authentic. That's
No,
not
it was.
scripted.
No,
At the
no,
end
real
of the day,
shit.
we want to dig deep. We want to give you the same shit that everybody
Yeah.
goes through that we don't
That's
normally be
what's love
talking
about
about.
it,
And
Yeah.
to
You know what
add
I'm
to
saying?
that, me and my ex, we are the best of friends now.
That's
Like
dope.
we
good.
talk
That's
every
dope.
day.
That's good. A lot of people can
He's
learn
my
from that
family forever,
because
so.
it's a lot of men and women out here who aren't seeing eye to eye as it pertains to
Mm-hmm.
co-parenting
Talk about it.
and making
Sure.
it happen. Being as though we're no longer together.
Yeah,
You're still
tell
showing
'em.
that maturity and love. But what I want to do, I want to get to Sister Keisha, Passion
yeah.
for Fashion, because you've been sitting pretty and quiet
Yeah,
on
yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
you chilling.
Always.
And I want to get a
No,
perspective
she-
from you.
she went on
No,
the
you
last
good, baby.
question.
But
No,
at the
she
end
got
of
to
day-
answer
no,
the
no, no,
hard
no.
questions too.
You got to answer these questions.
She's
too.
telling you just a guess.
You know what I mean? So go ahead and hit it.
He said,
with
ask
the-
away.
Go ahead and hit it with the question, bro, and let's
She'll
get
tell you
Keisha.
off
look,
afterwards,
look,
'cause
how
she's gonna
do-
tell you off
How does
afterwards.
Keisha handle not being clapped for?
Yeah.
Because you said, yeah, man, it was a point in time where, I was doing all this and I wasn't even recognizing I was doing all this.
Other
good
people
for
were
the people.
shining on your
You
time.
feel what I'm saying? So what was it like when you was recognizing, like, damn, I'm doing all this, but damn, they not even giving a sister her props or showing the love? Why isn't the
Tell
love
'em,
being
Keith.
reciprocated? How does Keisha
Let it
handle
go,
that?
Keys.
Back to what I was saying, I had to find myself. I had to get to know who I was, as a person. And then my dad is my therapist. Like, I go to him, and he don't tell me what I want to hear. He tell me what I need.
He
to
did,
hear.
that's right.
And he
He
just
breathes
help-
life back into you.
Yes, and not only that,
He
I
mild,
start,
Jen.
looking around
Butchie
and seeing
Butch.
like the stuff that I'd accomplished, and stuff. And I'm like, wait a minute, I can do this. I'm her. I'm that girl.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
like I say, and then
Ooh, the
when I walk in-
shoulders.
like I say, when I walk in a room, I'm paying attention, and it's not me opening my mouth. It's just my
The aura.
There you go.
There you
It's
go.
Vibration.
There you go. My aura.
and then,
Honey,
and
it's your
then-
energy.
And then not only that, everybody has a testimony. Like she
Yeah.
said, we all been through stuff. We had to build. You had to sit back.
Facts.
You had to observe. Then you have to take accountability. What
That
part
part.
did I
Right.
play in it?
That's
And
right.
some things she said, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. You got to regroup. And then, and my
Then
thing.
you got to get back out there and kick life in the ass.
gonna-
listen,
You don't never give
gonna
up.
figure
That's
it
the
out.
thing. Just
Right.
to
And my
help.
thing
Are we
is-
not? We gonna
and my
figure it
thing-
out, right?
and my
We gonna
thing
figure it
is,
out.
I always say our mistakes is our success.
That part.
Well, that's the lessons. We don't never know. We're not gonna always say every time I jumped out there, I got it. I'm perfect
Not
at it,
at
or I
all.
got it right on the first go around. But at the end of the day, I'm not a quitter, and I think I'm quick enough and intelligent enough that I can get this shit. I
Yeah.
got it. If he could do it, she could do it. You damn right, I could do
that
it.
part.
And y'all gonna make some room for me too,
That part.
respectfully. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
yeah.
how do you know? If you don't, to me, that's telling me you're intimidated or afraid of me.
Exactly.
And now I really know I got you. You feel what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Though?
Yeah.
So I come from a place of struggle. I come
Yeah.
from we had to survive. That shit might have been a little better than my homies.
Right.
But at the end of the day, once I come out that door, we are going through the same
Yes,
shit.
exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if I can find a way, then you can find a way.
That part.
But you gotta have that energy and that mentality to go out and grab
Yo,
that.
can I just say something?
Yes,
Just
you
because
can. You're gonna say a lot of things, but go
I
ahead.
know, you know how I do. Listen, I talked to my brother this morning, man, and me and him was having the same conversation. That same brother of mine sits in this room, and I just say like it's a different kind of love, and he understood what I was trying to say to him in real time at that moment, because we hadn't talked in a while, and I felt a little distant, and not because of anything he was doing or I was doing. We just was doing us, but to understand what that looks like in real time, I said I got to call my brother, see what's going on with him. And a lot of what you just talked about, we had those same conversations about. That's why I say God don't make no mistakes, bro. Like when you're talking it into existence, you talk that dream, you talk that thing that you want, you talk what you want to him. I'm telling you, it comes true. This is what happens in real time.
You gotta know how to
I
talk
can't
that
make it up.
language, though.
But that's
You
the
gotta know
part
how to
where
talk
you
that language.
understand when you're building something
Yeah.
and you feel that energy. And I said this to him in real time, and he'll tell you himself. I told him in real time, like, bro, as long as I'm out here doing what I'm doing, you never going to not get that light shined on you too. That's just where we come from. That's what we are.
But let me say this, and when I mean talk that language, and you got to understand every man in his own essence. So I make sure not to cross the line, because a lot of times that can be done and not intentionally done. So meaning when I shine, you shine. No, you might want to shine before I do. Right. So I got to make sure that that's also placed in there too, is that you may shine before I shine, right. And that the energy and the love is still reciprocated, whether I make it before you do or you make it before I do.
See, can I just say something? I want to say something, bro.
No, real quick, because again, personality shines bigger, meaning aura. So a person can take you in and like, oh, he's a big deal, so I don't want to maybe go this route. I don't maybe want to extend this courtesy, or maybe, you know what I mean? Here. So it's all about knowing how to communicate.
Right, but here's the thing.
Hold on, real quick. Knowing how to communicate to different people. The way I talk to Free Truth Ray is not the same way I talk to you.
But
even though we might be talking about the same shit.
Watch this. I'm going to make this point.
Go ahead.
That's exactly what I'm saying to you in real time. That's one of the reasons why me and you are who we are. We command a certain way of mentality, right?
I command
so when you understand that, you understand when you walk into a room with Bills, and he'll tell you this. I said to him, like, bro, you really know more than me about certain things. Like, yeah, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You're not listening. So once you pick that up and you really gather it, now I'm really listening to my co-host. I'm really listening to what KEISHA needs in terms of personal time. I really need this time to really figure it out. Give me a minute. And once I get back, now I have her total 100% because I respected her with what her wishes were. That part.
That's a leader.
We went back to that first question.
You know that everything, all these questions are geared towards leadership. So all the basis of everything, so everything that we say and the lessons that we handing out is all geared towards leadership. This is the lessons that I get of y'all. I can hold a fucking lecture on this shit, real rap. As a professor, bro. I'm saying everything, all the gems we drop. If they listen to this entire show and everything that they put together from this are qualities and personalities of leadership. You dig what I'm saying? So everything you saying is on point. Everything that
I just wanted to give my girl some kudos because it takes a lot. And I'll be the first to admit, it takes a lot to deal with a certain type of personality.
It takes a lot to deal with you. Say it.
Hey, yo, bro, am I allowed to answer this question? I want people to know how I deal with the discipline.
I know, but I'm always going to keep it.
I didn't say that about me, though. I get
to answer the question.
I didn't take
answer the question.
I didn't down there. We're going to get shots after.
It's never about me, right, Latif? It's never about me.
I wanted to answer the question. I'm all asking people questions, people crying and stuff.
It's not. It's what? Protect the person. At the end of the day, that was for you. That was for you.
Hey, Bills, what happened?
That was for you to feel and engage in. You think what I'm saying? We all had controversy.
No, but you gotta flip flop. We just talked about this with my producer about our show.
We all had a moment there. That's the thing.
When
those type of feelings and emotions start to flood, and you have them too, and I know they in there because you've been through a lot too, brother. Within the last 3 to 4 months, Free Truth Ray, you've lost a lot of people that have been close.
I ain't even gonna get in after what she just did. We ain't gonna do that. Everybody ain't crying today.
That was cut off, right?
I ain't gonna double down on you.
As I stated off
I'm gonna do mine in the car.
And to my guest today, that Free Truth Ray is like my EDUB. Free Truth Ray is like my EDUB. He doesn't really know. I know they personalize boom, but Free Truth Ray is like my EDUB. And again, is nothing wrong with that because as black people, as brothers and sisters, we supposed to shine and we supposed to be happy about.
Free him over here, bro.
We supposed to be happy.
Dealing with the hate, bro.
We supposed to be happy. I'm giving it to you right now. Y'all having a whole conversation without me.
He said he's feeling like Bills.
I feel like Bills right now, man. That's why me and Bills rap.
I know when it's.
Do you rap?
No.
That's why me and Bills rap, because y'all be letting us get our due when it's sit down time, so we got to perform it out. We got to perform it out, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get our
and trust me, Bills feel like that at times too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to perform it out.
Shut up, like, yo, stop.
Yeah, chill, DJ. Cut the record.
Cut the music.
Give me the mic, chill. That's all it is. But at the end of the day, all your brother is trying to say is just giving you insight on how to shine, is how to go about doing it. That's all. You're doing a great job. You're an awesome individual. You support and give back a lot to a lot of people in the industry. You're a real dope individual that, as many of us all have been through a lot in the last few months. Year 2. You feel what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to have you here co-hosting with me on the Code of Conduct. You and I both know that everybody couldn't do that.
Man,
you dig what I'm saying? So again, I appreciate you. I love you as my brother. You feel what I'm saying? And I hope that we continue to do this thing and shine and get all the shine that we supposed to get out of this.
We
you feel what I'm saying? But you definitely deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Because as I stated, and you know my personality, everybody else, it's not a lot of people that's going to sit across from me. I'm going to let co-host with me.
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my guy,
and
man.
And I hope that you understand that.
So he's finally gonna let you answer the question.
No, see, we two alpha personalities.
No, facts.
And that's what I like about Ro.
Yo, can I say that? I want to just say that real quick. That's the problem that I had to understand and learn, because my cuz, you know, we blood. He had to let me know too. I'm an alpha too, dog.
Yeah, we two
Like,
alpha personalities.
and I'm no longer your little cousin. I could now
listen,
physically I could beat your ass like you know what I mean.
Listen,
Stole something.
listen.
If you ask Mr.
I don't want to see nobody get your ass. I don't want to see nobody get their ass.
No, he
beat,
ain't
right?
gonna go there on me, but
if real quick, if y'all understood everything I said before that, when I was saying like my language to my brother, I want him to understand that if
that's
he
dope.
shine before I do, that I'm gonna support him just as much as he's gonna support me if I shine before he does. We don't do enough of that. You dig what I'm saying? We used to. We was into that. We was real heavy into that when we was coming up. But we gotten away from that, and they did it with the culture, with the music. They separated us. They let it know, oh, I hate you. You're my op, and I want nothing but death and bad things for you. When I see my brother, I want nothing but good things from him. First of all, it's what I believe in as a Muslim. What I want for myself is what I want for my brother and my sister. You dig what I'm saying? Especially if you believe in what I believe in. You dig me?
But I want to just say, can I say this to you?
Go ahead.
You in real time?
Yes, you can in real time.
One thing about you, and I noticed that because there's a lot of the same qualities that we share, both is, you know, the leaders of, you know, our channels, our entities, the things that we foreseen prior to us even indulging into business with each other. But it showed me a lot from you being such a youthful brother, but at the same time having a creative to see what it really truly looks like, because you're taking it there and building this with your company, building it with the culture is so important. And I just want all my fans and audience to know, man, listen, we do this as a brotherhood. Whether I'm on Total Define Entertainment, whether he's on the CEO Experience, or right now on the Code of Conduct, we do this as a collective, right? And I was saying this to Bills off camera, but the more dials we spend with each other, whether it's PIW, whether it's Code of Conduct, whether it's Keisha's Passion for Fashion, whether it's the E&T After Dark show, no matter what that looks like, we're all able to win. Remember this, folks. I'm telling you, we got free advertisement, marketing. Everything that we need is right here. Mm-hmm. We just need to share the love. Everybody's in the same lane.
Well, this is the thing. That's the thing, and we here to teach them. See, this is the thing about
being. This
is the thing about being a big
Code of Conduct. We on the show.
This is the thing about being a thorough OG, especially when I was coming to the guy that looked good, kept a nice car, kept nice women, kept his shit together. Like, damn, boy, got his shit together. I knew that as a buck by the way he carried it. You feel me? So that's what we're here for. We're here to carry it. Yeah. That's what we're giving to the
legacy.
game, to the culture.
He said it. Legacy.
I'm gonna look good while I'm dropping these gems on you to let you know, man, just because of my age don't mean that you can get one over on me.
You know how much I'm
getting one over on you by letting you know that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Listen, and I want to just say this to get the ladies their credit while they sit here amongst us in real time. I learned a lot from both of them. I learned a lot of.
Well, you can learn a lot. That's the different show.
And I say that.
I can learn a.
But listen, real quick. Indirectly, they teach us a lot.
Just to add on to you, bro. I'm a grown ass man. I don't run from shit. I don't sugarcoat shit. I give it to you straight how it is as I want you to give it to me. Bro, I learned a lot from women, bro. I'm going to sit here and say that through my years of taking, and I'm a single father of how to take care of shit, how to do shit, that I can sit here and say I ain't learned a lot from a woman. Yeah. Just, you know what I mean? That'd be asinine.
No, we're giving them their credit behind every great
I understand that, but a lot of people, but the thing is we got to do more of that. That's
and everybody wasn't afforded.
I'm not me without you. I'm not, and she's not her without me. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what she say, don't never let them get into the fold of trying to talk down and saying that they don't need us and we don't need them. That shit don't make no sense. That's
a whole different.
That's not existing. So when you talk to me, talk with me like you making some sense. And I learned this a long time ago when I talked to my stepfather who was in the military. When I talk, I gotta talk make sense. If I'm not talking making sense, we ain't having a conversation.
But let me just say this, right? Like, and we'll get back to what y'all want to continue to ask in terms, because Keisha got to pick her part number. I know, right?
Yeah, right.
But I just want to just say this real quick.
He running the
shit. Yes, he is. Question then.
Time is money, and my girl. Watch this. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this real quick. Time is money, and my girls is getting hungry. So you know what I mean? Like we gotta.
Oh man,
I gotta let you get hungry too, baby.
You like a day late and a dollar short. We've been talking for like 30, 40 minutes on the same question. But listen, we do apologize, but you know how I get real saucy in here.
Listen, I'm just talking shit, y'all. This is what it is.
No,
man.
and I love it.
Keisha,
they deal with this every week on the show.
For fashion. You know, first and foremost, let the people know how long you've been a queen of passion for fashion.
Show her life.
Okay.
Since you came out the womb,
you been swaggy all your life?
Yes.
Okay, talk to me.
I I was 6 years old, and my mom brought me these. They call go-go boots, the boots that come up here. And I was 6 years old. Every day I cried to wear them boots. And my sisters and them was like, "You can't even walk in the hill." I put them through, and I never took them off.
You are a girly girl.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
for
slept
sure.
in them.
You're
No,
a
I
girly
wasn't.
girl.
No, I wasn't always here. I'm a tomboy.
Oh, you got
too.
the tomboy
You see
scene?
my tomboy?
Okay. Hold on. It is snow outside. But you're not a girly girl. It is the winter time.
Stop playing with me. She said I got my skirt on and my Timberlands.
That's North Philly for your ass. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is North Philly.
I'm a fluid tech. I work with machines. I do side by side.
Yeah. You work that waxing machine and all that there.
Okay.
The stripper. I have a stripper. If you
I
don't
told
hold
y'all
on,
hustlers.
real
We
quick.
get it. We're going to go get the bag.
EDUB. Let me plug my stripper. I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to sell my wax stripper. I got a wax stripper. Is only been used once a month. I got a commercial and residential cleaning company.
No, let's go. I
have a stripper.
should have just told
I have
him
a
the
stripper.
plug
It's
and let him do
17
all the
inches
plugs.
tall, 17
You know what I'm saying?
inches. That's the sponge size. That's how you scrub the floor before you apply the wax. One time, I'm only asking $500 for it. It's brand new. As you see it, and it comes with about 8 sponges to it as well. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, I need that money. I don't be really.
We selling strippers?
I clean houses and buildings. I don't clean really floors and shit like that. I don't sweat them like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, we gotta get to KEISHA, man. We gotta get this question out because Tor's looking at me like he hungry too and shit. He about to eat an
Everybody
arm.
hungry. I got kids
You know what I'm
that's about to
saying?
text me talking about extra.
No, I just wanted to make
You did
sure.
it again. You did it again. You did it again.
I don't care.
Where's my shit? Oh, I ain't got one. All right, sis. What is it? So what did you pick? 3, sis? So we going-
She picks three.
She-
It's her turn to pick.
I know. 2 to 10.
10 across the board. 10.
10.
Oh, you just going straight to 10?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Across the board.
If leadership is a code of conduct, what rules should every leader live by? Okay.
Accountability.
Ooh.
Okay.
And the female.
Boom. Boom.
Don't start
No, listen.
it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Don't
We're not- Can I get please?
I was about to spark
That was how the boy Shakur did to Timo last
Can I
night.
get-
She said, "Baby, all right, hold up. I ain't gonna touch that
Can I
button,
get the
man.
floor,
I ain't gonna
please?
touch that
We're
button."
gonna go back that way, but I need the floor, please.
Yes, sir.
Now, you gave your answer, but I need you to elaborate on the answer.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, people can hear it.
We was about
but
to start
they
a war
really
right here with the
understand
private
it.
war we was about
Like
to
you
start.
could say, okay, what was your answer? Accountability. You hear accountability, but what do you mean accountability?
I mean, yeah, tread lightly.
What do you mean? Like, how do I be accountable? Like, for
Everything.
being, so when you say accountability, explain what do you mean by taking accountability?
Keisha's accountability.
What part did I play in this situation? Like, like we always put the blame on other people.
We're quick to put the blame
and use other people as scapegoats. And instead of seeing, like, first of all, I'm a woman. If I did something wrong, I'm gonna come. I might don't apologize right because sometimes
I was about to say, everybody
Oh,
doing
okay. You gonna apologize tomorrow?
No.
Or late next week?
Because I might don't see that I did anything wrong at
Copy.
that time.
You don't understand your wrongness.
At that time.
Your violation, your
But
flag, your
sometimes I
red
might
flag.
have to, come back and say, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize. I did, whatever. I take.
You first got to dig where you fucked up at for you to understand that there's.
But
an
you
official
come back
to
and
be
say
had.
it.
Bro,
No,
you
we
did
don't.
it, bro. You
But
did the
in my-
EDUB, bro.
She ain't
No,
saying it.
Hold on,
this is-
real quick.
You
I'm sorry. No, you cool, Queen.
You got
Just real
chilled
quick, because
on
they
this
having a
one.
ball over
I like
here.
how she cut her
They
eye at
similar. They similar. They similar. Them two, they similar. So,
Hi, no, listen, you gotta chill.
again, taking accountability, correct? For what it is, where your mistakes, as well as you would take them if you were getting praise. Meaning, if somebody's giving you your flowers for whatever it is, like, well, job well done. You got to be able to take the constructive criticism that comes along with it as well, and be able to wear it without it affecting your day-to-day performance. You feel what I'm saying? That's what success looks like. That's what a leader looks like. That you put something upon me and it didn't shake or rattle me. You can't see anything in me. I'm still operating as if I never heard the news. And I'm going to also improve if there's improvement that that needs to be put in place. You can't rattle me. I done been through more shit than you done been through. I'm gonna sit here and let you giving me a little bit of bad news. I had to tell a friend that she's Puerto Rican, young Puerto Rican lady. I said, y'all a little high strung over there and shit. I said, after everything that we done been through, I said, give it some time. We gonna get through this shit. It might not be the way that you may like it. It might not be as quick as you would like it. But at the end of the day, give it some fucking patience and we gonna get through it. And once you understand that, you gonna understand you can get through any fucking thing. And it's not gonna fuck with your center of gravity, meaning it's not gonna lose hair. Your face not gonna get long. Everything is not gonna be a traumatic situation when you know, okay, yeah, it's bad now. But that doesn't give you a right to fuck up on everything. That's not what I'm saying. That don't give you to be a bum and be an underachiever about everything. That's not what I'm saying. At the end of the day, things happen that are unforeseen. We are adults. We all know this. But at the end of the day, don't stress yourself out. Take a step back, literally. You smoke an L, have a smoke. You have a drink, have a drink. That's why you see people do that shit. Take a step back.
We need to go out to eat. Let's go out to eat.
Regroup. I know you hungry, brother. I know you hungry.
No, I wasn't saying it.
I had an impossible
I'm just saying one thing I said.
I know
you don't know to eat. We getting personal today.
No, it's never personal. I know you hungry, brother.
No, that ain't me.
Ain't got nothing to do.
But at the end of the day, as I stated, we all go through the same shit as us. You just got to recognize it and know how to handle it accordingly. See, me being a leader, right? Me being a man and being a leader, and what that looks like is I make a lot of self decisions. Not for only me, my lady, and my children. They depend on it. Their survival depends on it. I can't have them out here looking like no fucking suckers or halfway crooks. You dig what I'm saying? They got to carry it the way that I carry it, with the same confidence. You feel what I'm saying? With the same love and intensity that I give it. You feel what I'm saying? And what that looks like, that's not a lot of bullshitting, bro.
Can I just say this though?
You're gonna say it.
Say it. To that point though, I just had to say this because he had a lot of points I wanted to touch on.
I know. Go
but
ahead.
that one in particular, it hit home because we're all our own individuals, right? Like no matter how Bill see it, and we've had a lot of conversations, but he had to go there for me to understand what it looks like in real time, if that makes sense.
You got to, because
I tested his
can
will.
Can I add that on real quick?
No, go ahead.
Because if I don't, you're not gonna get the fucking picture. We're gonna constantly be in a state of confusion because I'm dancing around the point that I need to be fucking making. And when I do that, I don't give a fuck about feelings. It's like I said again, it's me being a leader as a male and the head of a household.
Like, listen, hold on
real quick. Feelings are gonna get hurt.
No, that's a fact.
When I make a sound decision for the betterment of you and I,
that part.
You're going to get your feelings hurt sometimes, especially if you're not trying to understand.
Well, what if you got to figure it out?
If you're not
no, real shit though. He'll tell you though.
I want to be careful. Figure it out.
Yo, hold on. I'm gonna tell you how much of an attitude I caught when we had that moment. It took me 24 hours to get back to him, and he'll tell you in real time. He said, he'll tell you. I'm telling you what he'll tell you. If he was right here, right now, he'll tell you. And he is here, but he out there. He would say like, yo, like, it took E to go that 24-hour period, and I say, yo, like, I fucked up. I realized you was on it, but I wasn't paying attention. And as a real man do, I apologize to him for it. Am I lying?
As you should.
But in real time, though, at that moment,
you needed that 24 though.
That's why. Because why?
So reevaluate.
Can I say this? Why let everything go over ego?
That's
what that was. You wasn't listening because your ego was too loud. That's at the end of the day. You gotta. That's what. It's the realness of a matter.
He brought me back to a ball.
I'm not here. Hear what I'm saying. And what I'm gonna say, because I walked a lot of places by myself and faced a lot of men face to face. And I'm not here to bullshit you. At the end of the day, I'm never here to bullshit you. And for you to respect who I am and for me to give it to you raw, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And I understand it. Like I said, again, a lot of times our egos are too loud for us to hear the message. And I gotta knock the ego aside. That's big brother shit. I got to knock the ego aside for you to get the message. And a lot of times people are not man or woman enough to do that.
No, that's a fact.
So now here comes the kickback. Or you're this type of person now, or you're that type of person, when all I wanted was the best for you and I. So that's what I stated. Again, if we cannot connect or communicate on a certain level, then once that drop, then there's no really a lot more communicating.
And I'm gonna be honest with you too, right? Like, and I think that's where the hesitancy comes in a lot of times when people want to do business with you, but the perception is he's an ego case. He's a head case.
He's a dickhead. You don't got
no real shit. No. Because
I'm being real.
No, you are, and that's why I want to add to that. Like, that's where a lot of my capabilities of being that person, it turns sour with certain people because as soon as I walk into a room, you're already perceiving me as you heard.
You're judging.
Not knowing what the real picture looks like. Because if I really don't get to know you and talk to you in real time to say, hey, listen, this is who I truly am,
The depth.
then I'm not affording you the ability to really get to know me.
Right.
Because now you're just looking at the person, oh, he looks this way and he talks a certain way, so his expectations got to be through the roof. And hold on real quick.
Well, no, you good.
Me and T had this conversation on our show where the normal cat, let's just be real, the normal cat who is looked at a certain way, he's not expected to be that person or that guy. But you, on the other hand, your expectations are through the roof.
Yeah.
You got to knock one out the park every time. Tell me how fucking stressful, if you ain't walking in these shoes to understand what that looks like. I'm supposed to knock it out the park every fucking time.
Now, can I take
With no pun intended.
that's
That's
a
just
great,
what it is.
That's a great scenario.
Because
great
you
question,
put yourself up there to say that.
That's a great question, Stance, because I think about that shit every day I open my eyes, bro.
Yeah.
I communicate that same pattern to my partner that's sitting right there every chance I motherfucking get. Why don't we communicate enough? I have so many ideas and things that we need to do to execute to move us
all
forward.
over the
I'm
Listen,
the one,
she's
hold on,
smiling
real
at
quick,
it.
real
Did
quick.
you know?
I'm the one that thinks like that. That's why I'm a gym.
Yeah.
Everybody don't think like that.
Yeah.
I'm the one that can really say, yeah, I fed niggas.
But listen, hold on.
real quick.
Go ahead, no,
Real
yeah.
quick.
Go ahead.
Because I've done it, and that doesn't come from an egotistical standpoint,
No,
my
I get
nigga. I got a resume.
Yeah.
I tell him, listen, you show me, and I'm not saying people can't do what I do, but there's not a lot. You show me that they can do what I do. That's not an egotistical, coming from an egotistical standpoint.
Thanks, right.
That's me knowing my value.
That part.
I know who I am. I know y'all can't
Did I
put
just
this
say
shit
that?
together and put money in my pocket
I'm
like
not
I'm
you.
doing
You know
y'all.
me.
And it doesn't come from that you're not better than me. I'm showing you. So as I'm showing you, I need you to fucking catch on to
Yeah.
it so that we can reciprocate and make this money more plentiful.
Like Bill said, we tired of rumbling, just chime in.
Don't put that shit all on me and watch me struggle and go
Yeah.
through it and all this, and you sitting there reaping it, and then
Yeah.
I'm looking like, damn, I need to take a break or something drastic happened to me, and now the money done dried the fuck up. Now I gotta come back double time to get us back the fuck to where we at. That's why my voice is loud. That's why I have a voice.
You
because
carry
you
it.
can't talk that dumb shit to me
Right.
because I'm the one that does it.
And
Fuck
that-
the talking,
yeah.
fuck the bragging, fuck the boasting and all that. I get it done. Whether it's with you or without you, hopefully it's with you, I get
Yeah.
it done. I get it done. And it's sad, like I said before, I'm the one who they have to hear their mouth. Such as you said earlier, Queen, to be in a position of authority. You have to hear me. You shouldn't want to hear me.
Yeah.
But it has to happen. I have to assert my authority. If not, they think it's sweet. Just because I'm a big nigga, don't think niggas don't try it. Don't think females don't try it. Don't think that they come across me thinking that they better than me when they really know I'm the product. They know what the fuck I do and who I'm about, but they'll use that energy because I said something to them to try to play it and downplay me. You can never do that.
Yeah.
I know who I am. When I wake up in the morning, I look in that fucking mirror and I pray and do whatever I gotta do and to take care of my kids, bro. I know who the fuck I am. I look in that mirror many times a day.
You know, it's funny you say that on an accountability standpoint, what KEISHA said, and I just want to piggyback that off that just for a minute, right? Like, you know, we all stand for something, but you know, what you stand for, how you stand on it, is the difference between how I really view you, right? Because you can talk about it all day, but if I'm not seeing no results or I'm not seeing anything that's progressing from whatever you told me, I'm having a difficult time with that
Yeah, you
because
just yapping.
we should be able to reciprocate what I bring to the table just as well as what you bring to the table. Because at the end of the day, we're better together than we are apart.
When you're aligned to the goals at hand.
But here, let me
hear
just-
what I'm saying.
but-
We could be there, but again, like I said, a motherfucker could just be riding, bro. Meaning like he ain't got no car, she ain't got no car, but she a part of the team, and they
But
just like to
listen,
ride.
but that's why
they're
I
not.
wanted to
Hold on,
finish.
they're not really contributing anything. They're not even saying, "Yo, I got $5 today towards the tank," knowing that they got the extra little $5 today. They might not
that's
got
what
it
I'm
every
saying.
day, but the day I got the extra $5. What type of person are you? See, that's the thing. Before you even get a chance to meet me, come across me, for me to assess you or judge you, whatever the case may be, what type of person are you? This is the same thing we deal with in the religion, if I may speak on it. Just because you Muslim don't make you a good person.
Right. Yeah.
you could blow my fucking head off.
What they do.
I come from a place that happens all the time.
Yeah.
You could pray right next to the most intimate thing that we have, to pray right next to each other, and then you could turn around and blow my fucking head off. And then go do whatever else you could do to the family because you knew I was the protector and the provider of that situation.
You know, but hold on.
So at the end of the day, real quick, I always judge man or woman by who they are as a man or woman first, meaning your characteristics. That's what I judge you by. I don't judge you by because you got a title. I don't judge you because you come across and you a judge or you a cop or you this, that, and the third. No, I judge you by your characteristics way before anything else. That's going to give me insight of who you are as a person, which is going to allow me if I choose to want to deal with you further or not. Because I already know the bullshit coming. I done been there, done that. Weller than a lot of niggas and bitches in place. Excuse my language. A lot of men and women have played it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's not nothing new to me. And I am one quick to once I detect it, I'm letting you know I detected.
You know,
because I don't owe you shit, you don't owe me nothing. You feel me? And that now giving you the vibe that if you want to continue to deal with me, that's not how you coming.
But it's the name of your show, and I mean, we represented that, I think,
doubt.
well today.
Yes, sir.
In the terms of code of conduct, right? Like, you know, there's always an animation behind our show because that's the look we want. You know, we give it to them in a way where it's real and raw, whether it's the dream teams, whether it's ENTs, whether it's KEISHA's Path, whatever that looks like, right? But we do it to the ability of we're giving our situation the most authenticity that we can.
Authenticity.
And that's what you want. You want to base that off of what it looks like in real time. So when I talk about the code of conduct and the things that we do, what we build on in terms of life, like I said, I got people that can dumb me down real quick because I respect what they say, how they say it, and what it means to them, not only them, but
To
also
you.
to me,
Yeah, what it mean to you.
So they could tell me in a way where it's not offensive. No, that's my sister. I know she loves me. So I'm not taking it personally. I'm just understanding what the logistics look like at that moment. And if you need me in that moment, I'm here for you. Same way you're there for me. Like, no different. Because we're all human. Like, shit happens. And we know this because life always is life, right?
Life, yeah.
So you just look at it from that perspective and never take that for granted because I don't take my friendship for granted with either one of them or anybody else that's associated with me. So that's why I think my circle is so small because I don't pretend to like everybody and I know everybody don't like me, but it's okay. Because we still gonna be able to break
I
bread
know for
together
sure
at
the
some
next
point.
time that we connect, the next time you start talking about yourself, we're gonna take a drink too. 'Cause
Oh,
you in
man.
Yeah, we're gonna get fucked up.
But it wasn't
this
about
joint.
me, it was about
No, I'm
everybody,
gonna
though.
get fucked up about this joint.
I'm
'cause
talking about
already
everybody.
ready.
Told them to find
Listen,
entertainment.
I agree.
YouTube.
Listen,
Subscribe, like,
That's my
comment,
guy.
share.
He been killing it all day.
I know.
El
He's another
Plaga.
version of you. He's like an older version
No,
of you.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
like
I'm
that.
trying to
I
tell
am
you.
the
Listen,
plug.
I like that.
I am the plug.
Saying you.
I'm cool.
It's them two. You ain't.
He be trying to put me in this hood. Thank you.
Y'all two is the
I
takeover.
never
Yeah.
told you, Queen.
Now
I
check
never
this
told
out.
you that
I got a
wasn't
song
piece of
that
work.
says,
Yeah,
it
I'm a
says
piece of work.
there's no I in T,
I'm a good piece
but
of work.
there's
I'm a
an
piece of
M
work.
and an E.
And I never seen
No, you right. No,
Shaq
you
said
good.
that
You
about
good with your
Kobe, but
assessment.
Kobe
You
told
good with
me
your
that.
assessment.
No,
But
But that's why I say podcasting is you cutting in because just say, and this is what
well,
people
the
don't understand. Real
conversation,
quick.
that's what you do.
That-
But
it
go
does-
ahead.
and listen, I want all
But
of my
for
podcasters
professionalism
that's coming out there to understand, if you ain't cutting somebody off, you ain't podcasting, bro. That's just how it goes. That's
Right.
the name of
Now,
the
listen,
game.
I'm
That's why he can say,
I don't
shut the hell up.
100% agree with him. I don't 100% because again, it's not like the cameras are on, the mics is on. We're not having a intimate conversation. We're having a general conversation, which means is I have to give you the floor professionally so that they can understand what the fuck you saying.
No, but they
'Cause
know.
nobody's gonna sit there and listen or watch us both talking over each other. So that's
No,
why we
but I
gotta give each
agree.
other that common courtesy. Thank you, Queen. So that we have something that's valuable. You see what
I'm
saying?
getting
But
spanking
I'ma-
y'all in
I
real
wanted to shut
time.
the fuck up. I was gonna say that. I'm gonna shut the fuck up because really, I would like the Queens to end the show.
No, that's a fact.
Again, Lady T, it's a pleasure to have you on
you.
the platform.
Thank
dig
you,
what I'm
baby.
saying? Welcome to
Appreciate
this,
you, my
this
new
crazy world of
co-host.
podcasting. What I would like you to do is, again, if the people would like to find you and support what you got
Talk
going
to 'em,
on,
boo.
let them know where they can find you at, and also let them know when they can see
About
you on the
that new
show. When
show,
does the
too.
show come out? Oh, you
Wait, did you even, is it Fridays?
Yeah.
Yep. Every Friday, new
Yep.
episodes.
Okay.
You can find me at Tyra Sherrill on Instagram, Tyra Sherrill on Facebook. Okay.
Look out there. Look out there.
Okay, and yeah, that's it.
Fridays at what time?
Listen,
He didn't fill
I'ma
me in, so-
listen, hold on. No, this is
What
premature.
time? Give me a time, not a,
All right,
not
we
a,
gonna
not a,
say-
not
we gonna make
a
some sense. 10
soliloquy,
o'clock.
not a
10 o'clock.
soliloquy.
10 o'clock.
We just
10
need a
o'clock
time.
PM.
There you go.
10 o'clock PM.
Queen, I got
EDUB's After Dark, so it's got to
There we
be After
go.
Dark.
10 o'clock.
Copy
Relationship
that.
show.
Again, it's a pleasure to have you here on the
Thank you.
platform.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome at any time to come through and
Appreciate
kick
you,
it with us. You
baby.
dig what I'm saying? If we need a
Love
female
it.
perspective, we'll definitely reach out to you to
Yes,
come
I'm
through, you know, and
honest.
be on it. No doubt. Now
Tell
we
me when he
gotta-
books you now. You got to do
Yeah, now
keep
you
me in the
understand.
loop.
Now, I know how all that
Absolutely.
go, but that's another conversation. Now we're gonna jump over to
gotta
my sister
fuck with
Keisha.
it.
It's Passion for Fashion. Keisha, let the people know where they can find you at. Also, let them know you have a show as well. What day and time does that come on?
Well, right now, I'm gonna be a guest appearance on Total Defy Entertainment on all platforms.
Okay.
And every platform I'm on, I'm gonna bring it my fashion anyway.
I know
But
that's right.
also, just because I don't talk a lot, code of conduct is also listening.
Oh, tell
I
him.
love it.
Shut your mouth.
Love it.
You know I had to listen a lot too, right? Like,
You gotta
like
do a
a
lot of
salsa.
listening when you fucking with EDUB. You know what I'm saying?
No, I had to listen. She told me what she needed
Oh, they
to
telling you
listen,
what
y'all.
You did a
Listen.
good job. You did a good job.
Matter of fact, I had a lovely time. So I'm gonna pass the mic.
Come here, it's only me and you.
wants
It's only me and you sharing this. You know what I'm saying? Only us two. You know, the three-seat polygamy thing. Sharing this mic. But again, Queen, it's a pleasure to have you here.
No,
on
thank
the
you.
Code of
Thank
Conduct
you,
Show,
bro.
with my co-host, Free Truth Raymond.
Appreciate
Make
you,
sure that
bro.
if you would like to be a
Listen,
guest,
I'm
Appreciate
gonna need
you.
y'all to be on the radio show. Now, I have an FM radio show.
Okay.
98.5
Say
FM.
less. Say
Every
less. We're there.
Thursday, 79. The
Okay.
host, Lady Steph.
Now let me ask you, just real quick,
Mhm.
while if I can't make it, and my cohort
You
Bills
good, you
can make
good.
it, Bills can.
Oh, that's my guy. See, me and
Say
him.
less then, that's it.
Y'all said me and him alike. He been there already. That's my
Y'all
man.
alike.
So you know what?
Y'all
You
alike.
know what the atmosphere look like.
Y'all
Oh,
alike.
Yeah, he
Say less.
been down to the radio.
oh,
joint,
well,
Steve.
say less.
Yeah, come down 98.5
I
FM.
gotta get down
Promote,
there.
do y'all thing on the
I will.
FM platform because you know they got podcasts and
Okay.
then we actually on the FM.
We down
you
there.
Can, you can
Radio.
turn it
We
on
outside.
It's
in
a
your
dial.
radio.
It's a
Tell
dial.
your family
Oh,
and friends
man.
to listen to
No
your radio.
cursing.
and
Are we
the-
on one,
and-
girls?
and
We
you
on
can't
one,
curse.
right?
Yeah, no curse.
Yes.
Radio
Appreciate
regulations.
you.
You can't
Yeah,
curse
so
on
look,
radio.
man, y'all
I'm
not get
sorry.
to me. You know what I mean, my man, he right. That's my man. He
Well,
know,
as
he
long
know
as
how
he
I
know,
do it.
I know. That's-
yeah,
that's
we
there.
good then.
No doubt, man. Again, man,
man.
it's a pleasure to have my man EDUB, Lady T,
Appreciate
and
y'all,
Keisha's
man.
Passion for Fashion,
Thank you.
aka TDNT TV. Did I get that correct? You know, I got my guy Latif in the back, man. Make sure you shout out Latif. Latif is the producer of a lot of the shows that come out of TDNT TV. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what type of job that is, and I know that doesn't always come easy. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to communicate. Again, communication is a big factor when you're dealing with a lot of big personalities.
Yes.
Especially if other people who care about what the fuck they do and how they look. And again, so, you know, big shouts out to Latif, big
Yes,
shouts out to
sir.
TDNT TV, shouts out to PIW Entertainment, shouts out to Keisha's Passion for Fashion, shouts out to our new member, part of the team, Lady T, you feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And again, this wouldn't be possible without my guy, my brother Noomsy,
Brother
brother
Noomsy.
Noomsy,
Get the T right,
aka
right?
Antor
AKA
Hansford,
Antor,
that's my guy behind the scenes
one
doing
of
this
them.
thing,
Yeah,
you
right.
feel what I'm saying? If you would like to be a guest on the Code of Conduct, you feel what I'm saying? Make sure you DM at Free Truth Ray. I'm not playing with y'all. Free Truth Ray. Make sure you DM. He's a very likable, sociable individual.
Talk about that radio station
He
we
used
gonna
to
be
rock
on.
polka
We
dots
on
back
there.
in the
We
day when
outside.
Kwame was
Yeah.
doing his thing.
Yeah.
But now, you know, he's a Lakers fan. So at the end of the day, big shouts out to my man Free Truth Ray. Love you, ball. Tune in every week to the Code of Conduct, man. And we out, man. Thank y'all
out.
for coming.
Thank
We out.
you.
Peace.
Peace. Love y'all, man.
I
I
told
told
them-
Fine Entertainment. He does After Dark.
I told the old head the breakfast.
Yeah, bro certified. Roll up, vibe with me. As I roll and puff, now it's time to pass the Dutch. Pass the Dutch. I hear them talking, they don't talk about much. They talk motion when they talk about us. Talk about us. As I roll and puff, now it's time to pass the Dutch. Pass the Dutch. I hear them talking, they don't talk about much. They talk motion when they talk about us. Talk about us. I am who I am.